Hey, what's happening, people? Are you struggling to pick up your next S2 bracket for your bones mount lighting setup? You are not alone. In this video, we're going to have a showdown of the S2 brackets I have on the table. They are from Godox, from Neewer, from Westcott, and we'll see which one has your vibe and it's worth your cash. All these brackets, they are in the same price range, anywhere from 25 to 30 bucks, and I think the most expensive one is the Westcott, which is around 37 bucks, but because it has a bunch of features which you might need or not, it's up to you. We're gonna go over every single one, so let's get it started. The basic one, the very simple and the oldest one on the market is the Godox, is for the square head flashes or rectangular flashes, and it just is very well padded, fits your flash right away, and was very innovative because all of a sudden you have your small little flash on a lighting setup with a large modifiers. It opened up lots of new possibilities for you, and it's still going strong. But now, I don't know how many of you have a rectangular or square head flashes, the little ones. Please comment below. I'm really curious if anybody is using right now this kind of flashes, or everybody just jumped to the round head flashes because apparently they have a better lighting pattern. So this old school S2 bracket is for the rectangular head flashes, and also it fits the Godox 8200. And if you are using only these two type of flashes, this is the one to go. Also, the whole build quality is really good. All these S2 brackets are made out of this polymer, and it's pretty strong. The stand mount is really good. You have this ratchet, to really tie down your flash, so don't gonna drop over time with the large modifier, and it works wonder. But it's mainly made for 8200 and the rectangular flashes. You cannot fit any round head flashes on this one, and it's not made for it. Of course, when the round head flashes came along, they updated for a new version, and this one has two options. It has an insert, so you can have your rectangular head flash inside, and you remove this adapter, and all of a sudden you can mount your round head flash to it, and it's the new way to go for round head flashes. Very good option, and it gives you the possibility to use rectangular head flashes and the round head flashes in the same unit. Really strong. The stand mount is pretty good. You have an umbrella holder here in the front if you want to use it as a modifier, and it works in any situation, and is a pretty strong build like the rest of it. It makes a very good options for somebody who goes between these two type of flashes, the round head and the 8200s. For anybody who's start using the off-camera flash, the AD100 I think is the best options in any situations, because it's pretty small, portable, and also is meant to be off camera, and you can have it with anything like a small reflector or any large modifier are gonna work really good. This S2 bracket also fits the larger round head flashes, like the Neewer outdoor flash. It still works pretty decent. The only drawback I see for this S2 bracket is the insert. It's very easy to lose. I lose a bunch of them because it just snaps in, snaps out, and if you get where you put it, and it's gone. But otherwise, it works really good. If you have this one, be happy. We're going to satisfy any needs you have, and it covers you from rectangular flashes, small flashes, to the larger size one. The Neewer S2 bracket has a very innovative way to deal with this adapter. They are hinged to the side, so you just basically you swing these adapters out, and you change your flash from a round head to a very large diameter, to a smaller version, all the way to a rectangular one. Also, it has an umbrella adapter, and it covers all the options we have here, from AD200 for the round head flashes like the V100, the small rectangular flashes, the AD100, all of them works with this in a pinch, and you never lose these adapters because they are attached to the S2 bracket. For anybody who likes the run-and-gun kind of shooting, the grip light from Glow gives you this possibility, but it's made only for round head flashes, and if you have something like AD100, will fit pretty neatly, but you cannot go with a bigger or larger diameter flash because it will not fit. It's kind of like meant for a small little flash like this, for a run-and-gun situation with a small modifier. You have another person or even yourself, you can hold it to the side, and it does the job pretty good, but it has limited flash options, which all might be good for you, or you will not like it. All of them, they have these mounts, the stand mounts made out of resin, pretty strong, it looks pretty good. The one from Westcott is the only one who has a metal mount, and it has like a ratcheted kind of a joint here, and when you lock it down, you know for sure this will never droop, and it's the only one who has the metal stand mount. And it has a unique way to install a flash. The other ones, as you can see, you have to screw it down manually. This one, it has a rack and pinion kind of deal. It's almost like the police handcuffs. You put your flash in and you just squeeze it down, and it's locked in pretty good. I hope so. No, but it works pretty good, and it has a pretty good grip. I like this because it's pretty fast, but you don't have the options to use it with a rectangular flash like the AD100. It doesn't, maybe you can squeeze it, but it doesn't work. It's not meant for that. So if you only use round head flashes, it will be an option. I took it because I like the innovative way. Also have some silly features. You can use, it has like a cold shoe mounted, and you can put 3 flashes if you want, and 3 points to shoot like that, but who does that anyway? And when you use just the round head flashes, it can be a very good option, but if you have the flash on camera and you want to take it off camera and you just want to start fast, this is the way to go. Otherwise, I think the idea is nice, but the usability is kind of like, iffy. So the best options are these two, the old school Godox with the insert. You can take it out and make it to work with the round head flashes or the rectangular ones, and the Neewer. They are both in the same price range, so either one will gonna work really good, and it gives you possibility to work with different flashes. You might have right now only a round head flash, but later on maybe you want to get the AD200, and it's good to have the option so you don't have to look to buy another one. But it's not too much money to invest in an S2 bracket. So here you have it, folks. I think these two options will worth your time and money, and will give you the possibilities to work with any kind of flash you might have. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please check out my channel for more lighting tutorials and gear reviews. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.